Here we'll be looking at airflow sensors, and in particular we'll be looking at the Hotwire sensor. And the reason why we call this a Hotwire sensor, because when the vehicle is first started, the wire in the circuit heats up. When the wire heats up, the resistance here is constant, because if the vehicle is idling, the resistance is constant. But as we put our foot on the accelerator pedal, it draws here into the intake and thereby cool the sensor. As the sensor cools, the control circuit here is going to have to try to maintain the initial temperature. In trying to maintain that initial temperature, it has to add more current. So the computer looks at the current that is being added and determines how much your foot is on the pedal. So the more you put your foot on the pedal, the more air is going to be drawn into the intake, and so it will cool the hot wire down. So as the cooling effect takes place, the computer is going to cause the injector to pulse longer. Pulsing longer means more gas is going to be drawn into the engine. And so when we start putting our foot on the pedal and it cools down, that is when the injector pulse increases, and thereby increases also the revolution of the vehicle. The reverse is the same. As we ease our foot off the pedal, then the temperature increases. And once the temperature increases, then we'll have less injector pulse. And so this cycle goes either way to determine how much fuel is drawn into the engine. Now, there are a lot of issues with that we can determine if and how there's a problem with the sensor. Now, if we feel there's a problem with the sensor, the best way to determine what is the cause of the problem is to use a scan tool. Use a scan tool to pull a code, or also to look at the live data. When we scan this, we put a scan tool to the vehicle, what we'll notice first is the temperature. Normally, on normal condition, this temperature should be about 40 degrees C or thereabout. If it's different or out of whack, then we need to investigate why this is so. But usually when it's defective, it's going to read negatively. And once we see a negative reading, we know that obviously must be a defective sensor. Other issues is that the hot wire can become corroded or sooted, and if it's sooted, then the soot and grime on it will act as an insulator, thereby preventing the cooling effect, and so the sensor won't act as efficiently as it should. So these sensors are very expensive and should not be changed willy-nilly. If you're going to change or replace an airflow sensor, you have to ensure that there's obviously something wrong with it. So I hope this video has helped, and if it has helped, I suppose you can subscribe. Thank you.